take your word for it this week. Welcome again to another edition, a special edition, the last Thursday throwdown of season 4. As always, I am one of your hosts, X to the D, to the A, to the L, to the Y. Big night tonight. We got a special announcement. We've got a huge series. Oh man, I'm feeling a lot of different things, but we'll get into that. So usually I send it over to my main squeeze, my main man, but we're gonna do something a little bit different because I've got a special guest on the show, a teammate of mine that I've had all season, first timer in 239, having an incredible year, and with me tonight is none other than left winger Dalai Lama for the boys. How's it going, Dolly?
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. I'm really excited. Oh, it's good.
And Dolly, you got all your stuff set up. I see you're smashing a monster. I love it. That means ready to go. Are you excited for tonight?
Oh man, I was so excited last night that I worked a double yesterday, and I have a sleep overnight shift. So the guy I was looking after was asleep the entire time. I couldn't sleep. I was up all night, all fucking night. I slept all day. Chelsea did everything. I didn't give a shit, and I woke up about an hour and a half ago, and I was smashing monsters. I'm fucking stoked.
And this is just the atmosphere that's really become of it. But we're gonna get into that in a minute, man. Now I'm gonna send it over to my main man, Pale. How you doing tonight, buddy?
What's going on, 239 Hockey? Palpona here. Yeah, man, I'm doing good, man. I was excited to watch the finals open up. I got to see the first 3 games. I missed game 4, well, most of game 4. And I'm really excited for the finals, man. The finals tonight coming up is going to be huge. We had a split series going into it. I'm excited to see what happens. It's a 3-game series. Whoever wins goes home with the belt, which, by the way, right now is en route to D-Mart. I mean, it's in Canada, I think. I think he got to the border already. So, yeah, let's send it over to Ability. Ability, how you doing over there?
Oh, man, I'm doing great. It is something special to be me, all right? I'll tell you what I witnessed. The other night, I witnessed one of the greatest starts to a finals in history. Now, the questions are there. Will Legion show up in net? That could happen. Will Daly prove to be the king of the island? Or is it going to be D-Mart's show with Hugh Laurie and Burke slap-shotting it all over the place? This is going to be an interesting one, folks. Dales, what you think, bro?
Well, you know, that's the panel, I guess. Wait a minute. I feel like we're missing someone. Like, I feel like...
Don't worry, boys. I'm here. The glorious one is here. Thursday Throwdown is now #glorious.
Okay.
What's up, boys?
Marine Mike, how you doing tonight? Glorious, I assume.
I'm doing good.
Welcome back to the show, man. Popular demand. My G chat's been blowing up for like different reasons. Not like, hey Daly, great job on the show. Hey Daly, congrats on getting to the finals. It's where the fuck is Marine Mike? Why isn't he smoking cigarettes and why isn't he upside down? So thanks to you guys at 239 family. Marine Mike is back on the show here with us again, looking to give some very, very in-depth analysis with us tonight. As always, my Twitter is on fire today at OldDad21. If you guys want to live tweet me on the show, I will be here. I will be looking, and we will be getting it going. I know Dolly's on Twitter as well. Ryan doesn't use his as much, but OldDad21, I'm going to be on.
I'm on the Twitter. The Twitter is loaded and primed and ready to go, folks. You got questions? I got answers.
Well, we caught him midway.
And if anyone wants to see anything, go ahead and hit me up at Marine Mike K at Twitter.
Hey, Mike, you need to change your handle to at 7 toes. Just be done with it, and we'll just call it a night. So, anyways, let's get into this series because it was exciting. The first 2 games looked like it was going to be all BBB. And then something crazy happened. You see the highest scoring offense literally beat BBB at their own game and take a 1-0 lead. And then they do what they do best and come out and win 6-5 in that one. Pale, I'll send it over to you. I know you watched the first 3 games, man. Give me just a quick breakdown. What are you seeing? What are you thinking? What did you see night 1?
Yeah, so the first 2 games were like really held in check by boys. Like they came out, they obviously had a strong game plan that worked. Dalai Lama showed up huge, man. A couple of short side goals on 37. It looked like it was going to be a short series. Boys were going to be going home either that night or in one game tonight. And, Black Sails they bounced back. I saw that their neutral zone play really stepped up. They started causing turnovers on the quick passes up from Daly and Odd Guy. And Black Sails was able to turn around. I know boys, I think went up early in the 4th game, and then Black Sails made the comeback happen, I think, on the back of D-Mart. I mean, that's what's going to happen. D-Mart's the first overall pick. That's why he was picked there. That's somebody that can do that. So I'm excited to see what happens tonight. Boys really controlled the tempo in the first 2 games, and I think we're going to see that in the first game coming back. It's just a matter of whether they can keep it up and keep on doing it. Everybody's got to make adjustments, especially in the playoffs. That's where it all happens. If you can't make adjustments, you're going to lose. That's just a simple fact. My team couldn't do it this season, and that's just what happens. We lost. So let's send it over to Dolly. Dolly, you had a fantastic couple of games there. You were putting the team on your back, scoring goals left and right. I mean, I think you had a hat trick in game 1. That's a great way to start the series. Going into the series, how'd you feel, man?
You know what? I was actually just really thankful that I got a chance to play this series. The last 2 for me, I've had a difficult availability to work with, and some of the other captains were giving Daly a bit of a hard time because their scheduling wasn't very easy to work with either. So shout out to Pounders, though. Pounders played like a champ the first 2 series to even get us to this point. So I was just really excited to get my opportunity to play. And as much as I appreciate all the praise I've been getting from everybody, it really all stems from the rest of my team. I know it's cheesy, but Daly and Odd Guy and Rome are so good defensively, and Thamps' forecheck is dynamite. I have so much space to pretty much do all the stupid shit that I try, and I'm lucky enough that they're all going to bail me out every time. So as good of a start that I have had, I couldn't do it with other guys I'm playing with. And I mean that wholeheartedly. They're just dynamite guys and great players.
Well, what do you think, Mike, as you're sitting there sucking one back? I was going to send it to Ability, but I figured I'd catch you mid-puff, man. What have you seen so far, man? What have you seen?
Well, I'm seeing great plays by both teams. The first 2 games, you guys did an excellent job. Forecheck, especially by you, Daliama. I mean, I have a backpack here for you somewhere. I have to find and mail it to you because you, by far, the first 2 games, you put that team on your back with your forechecking, the puck overs, amazing passes, and your goals. But game 2 is when they is where the turnaround was. They attacked Odd's side, and that's where boys needs to really focus a lot on helping him out because he gets frustrated a lot and he has to move his position to go chase the puck. So if they can help him out, I see boys taking the lead again in the series.
What do you think, Ability? What did you see?
Well, I was actually quite impressed with the way that the boys came out in this series. Now, I was hoping that this series was going to be over in 5 games, mainly because me and Esoteric put a little $5 PayPal wager on it, okay? And I got faith in my boys. I've seen what you guys can do this season. It's good. What I saw in the first couple games was Odd Guy played tremendous on his side of the ice. He protected the puck as best he could anytime it made its way into your guys' zone. He shut D-Mart down for the most part, okay? But that can only happen for so long. And D-Mart ended up getting his revenge in games 3 and 4. I can tell you that Rome and Thamps, I thought they played very solid defensively. There was a lot of good puck movement on the offensive end by both of them also. You guys really just came out and played fantastic. I saw the exact opposite the first 2 games from Black Sails. They were a little bit all over the place. They were having a hard time getting through the defense. You guys were strongholding on them. So that was so much fun to see in the first two games. It was kind of unexpected. I think that a lot of people really thought deep down the Black Sails were going to come out and light you guys up. Steven played great in net. And then, games 3 and 4 happened. Game 3, I felt, was a great game. Not so much because anybody or either team was playing great, but because it was a battle. You guys were both battling it out, and it just so happened that you got edged by a goal. This could have been a sweep very easily, I feel, by the boys on the first night. It could have been. Game 4, they lucked out an overtime winning goal. I believe it could have been period 3. I can't remember. But they edged it by 1 goal. And that was a great game to watch because it was so high scoring and it was back and forth, and you guys came back on it. And that was all testament to Hugh Laurie and Burks. Those guys played a lot better in that game. Now, that was the game, I think, that's going to propel them, if anything, with some momentum coming into tonight. I am very interested to see if Steven gotten over his cold, if he's feeling perky and up to the job. And I'm kind of interested because I heard that there's a goalie change on the Black Sails part last minute. Like, what's this about?
Yeah, we'll get to that. I just want to give my thing. I want to touch on this because I've been hearing this so much. It legitimately pisses me off. Like, legitimate. So everybody wants to get on Odd Guy and say that Odd Guy did this or didn't do that. Odd Guy has fucking been arguably the best defensive player on our team all year. More than me, more than Rome, more than Dolly, more than Thamps. He has literally every single time a challenge has come his way, he has shut them down. There was one bad game, and you can't blame Odd Guy for that. I look at this series like this. 3-1, 3-1, 1-0. Those are our kind of games. We've been playing those kinds of games all year. Black Sails is not used to those kinds of games. Game 4 was a little bit more their style. We don't want to run and gun with those guys. They have a lot of offensive firepower. There was 3 breakaways in that game, and not one of those was Odd Guy's fault. All 3 of those were X-Daly's fault. So with that being said, we're very, very quick to say, oh, Odd Guy this, Odd Guy. He's been phenomenal. I don't want him to change the way he's played. He's been great. And I think everybody on boys can agree to that. With that being said, moving forward in the night, I touched on it. Game 4, we kind of got into their style. We do not want to play that run and gun style game. That's not what we're built on. That's not what we've done. We allowed less than 2 goals a game, over 33 games for a reason, because we play defense first, offense second. We're going to get back to it tonight and do our thing. So I'm excited to get out there. I do have to say I have had a tremendous time with this team this year. I know people come on here and expect me to always talk shit, but, I mean, this is the playoffs, man. You got to be a little bit humble. You got to be a little bit down to earth. We're playing a great team with some great players. But I've had no emo all year on my team, and we've had up and down roller coaster. So shout out to everybody on the boys, man. I'm looking forward to tonight. One more series. It's crazy. But again, I'm looking forward to it. So with that said, I know some people are going to be super disappointed at home because they were expecting me to probably just talk shit, but that's not going to happen tonight. So with that being said, Pale, who is going to make the difference tonight? Who's going to be the difference maker? Is it going to be Steven? Or is it going to be a guy named Superstar 500? Rumor came in today, not rumor, confirmation came in today that Superstar 500 will be playing goalie. Legion will be sitting tonight, and Superstar will be playing the pipes. Pale, what do you think about the move?
I don't understand it from the Black Sails part. I just don't understand. Like, you've leaned on Legion the whole season, basically. I know the Superstar played like 3, 4, 5 games in net this season. I just, like, you traded for Legion and then you started them the whole season. You've been running with them in the playoffs. I don't understand why in the finals, with the 3-game series, to just win the belt on the line, now's the time that you're going to make the change. It doesn't make sense to me, especially for a guy that hasn't played goal since, like, week number 2 of the season. I don't get it. So I don't have an answer for that. I mean, listen, maybe Superstar's been practicing for, like, weeks now on upping his goalie game. I've heard that he was a good, maybe even great goalie in the past, but he didn't show that earlier this season. and Legion has been your solid guy that's been there to do what he needs to do to get you guys wins, and he's done it all season. You finished first place in the league for a reason. I don't get this move by Hugh Laurie, but you know what? At the beginning of the season, the first thing I said about the team was you've got too many part-time players, you've got too many moving parts. There's no way that you can make this work over a full course of a season where you're just changing your lineup over and over and over again. Hashtag Chem is a real thing. You need it. If you're playing a different lineup every game, you can't have that. So, I mean, look, the forwards aren't moving. The defense is changing because NCR is in tonight, and it's not Superstar on D. But you're putting the thing on the line, Superstar. Listen, step up or shut up. I know you don't really talk a whole lot anyway, but look, you're in net, and you gotta step it up. You gotta match Steven's gameplay. That's what it is. You gotta wear your goals. They've done it all season. You just have to stop less. So, ability, what do you think, man? You're a goalie. I mean, coming in cold to a series, like you haven't played in weeks. What's up?
Well, I mean, I'll let this meme do some talking for me right here. Okay, I'm not impressed with this move at all. I do not think that this is the move the Black Sails were looking for. I think that this actually, to me, screams desperation. I think that the first couple games coming out of the other night, they lost the first two. I think it kind of put Hugh on his back a little bit. And they came back and they made a good adjustment for game 3 and 4, but now we're heading into crunch time. And Legion, I was around last season. I got to hear some of the chirping that took place with Legion and his team. This is the exact opposite of that. Legion's having a great year. He's playing great in net. He seems to be meshing with that team as best as they're meshing to keep the puck away. He's stopping the shots that are getting through anyway. So I don't like the move at all. And this is no dog on Superstar. I haven't even seen the guy play goal. He could be fantastic. But I think that for giving someone their due, giving someone their shot, and just letting it ride, I would have put Legion in net tonight. I think that was the best move. And I do think that there could be a Game 6 goalie change if Game 5 doesn't go well. I mean,
Dolly, I said that. You seem shocked. Did you know Superstar was going in net tonight?
No, I had no idea. For me, it really doesn't matter. I think we got to kind of attack it like they're going to play their best player at every position as often as they can. Whether Superstar plays fantastic tonight or he plays terrible, I don't think it's really going to change our game plan, right? You can't let that get in our head. And so I had no idea they were going to do that. I think it's kind of a gambit. And we'll find out what happens, I guess, tonight.
Yeah, and, I think you touched on it, man. If there's one thing that we've been on the boys all year, it's consistent in what we preach, consistent in what we talk about. And, we have our game plan. All my guys know what the game plan is. We're all on the same page. We're always talking about it. Our parties are not quiet. We are always talking. We are always talking. We are always communicating. It is always happening. It is probably different than any other party in any league I've been in, on any team that I've been in. We're always communicating. We're always talking. I think that's a great point, Dolly. I mean, the goalie switch, if Hugh thinks it's going to be, put him over or give him that slight edge, then why do it? If Superstar's your guy, if he's your best guy in there, then put him in there. I had Superstar in season 10. I went to a cup with the guy. I did. We were on the plugs. We had a fantastic season. Came up a bit short. But I know he can play. He's got to show up tonight. I don't know how much he's been playing, but I wish him the best. It's going to be a really, really tight series. I got a couple tweets in, man. This shit is going. This is from Esoteric, man. Okay, so no one is going to ask why Ability is wearing the Ric Flair wig. Hashtag Hansel Roberto, man. Marine Mike with the woo.
Hey, I'm wearing it because it's dead sexy, man. I know you love it. I
got a couple coming through. AC hashtag Dolly for Con Smythe. DJ at I Soldier Up. Marine Mike's intro to the Throwdown was something of beauty. Hashtag Glorious would have been great there. And then my goalie Steven. Would it hurt to get going on time just once? Kindly go fuck yourself. But yeah, we are always late on this show. I don't know why. 7:30 is 7:40, but it's whatever. Who's keeping track? But there was a serious question that came through my Twitter from Esoteric. Will the boys be rattled if they come out and lose Game 5, or do they have enough spine for a possible rebound if needed? Dolly, I'll let you answer that one. A possible loss in Game 5, is that something that could happen with this team?
Absolutely. I think we saw it in Game 4. I think if I remember Game 4 correctly, the Sails came out swinging. They were up 3-1, and we came right back in period 2. And honest to goodness, if we had kind of settled ourselves down, because that party was super hyped in that second period, scoring 4 goals. I mean, we were going nuts. If we had come back down off of our high, I think we actually would have. The series would have been 3-1. And you know what? Even if they do win this Game 5, we're never out of it. We got such a good group of guys that there's, like Daly said, there's no emo in our party, especially with guys like Odd Guy there. He always makes you smile, even when you're the most frustrated. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I think this could easily go to 7 games, but I really have faith in our team, and I don't think it's going to rattle us at all.
Yeah, again, I think it's a great point as well. It's going to be interesting, and let's pose that question the other way. I'll send it to you, Pale. You know, if the Black Sails come out and lose Game 5, I mean, what kind of pressure does that put on? Do you think they can rebound with all the lineup switching and different things, or is that something that could end up hurting them in the long run?
Nah, I mean, look, both of these teams know how to win, right? That's why they're here. So, look, I don't think one loss is going to make or break your team unless that one loss knocks you out. As long as you got life, you got life. So I don't foresee a team like totally collapsing in Game 6 because they lost Game 5. I just don't think that that's going to happen. If anything, if the boys lose Game 5 and Black Sails is up in Game 6, I just see like a more intense boys going at them and like ready to play even harder. And same the other way. I see D-Mart or Dolly on either team respectively stepping up and taking over. So I think both of these teams know how to win, and I think that we're in for a long series. I mean, it's going to go at least 6 games. I think it might go 7. I don't see either team falling apart in any of these games. I mean, honestly, the key really is going to be Orton. Are they able to shut down Dolly? And Roman Odd Guy, are they able to shut down D-Mart? Who's gonna shut down the other, and who's gonna score on the other side? Is Roman Thamps able to get some goals going? Are Burks and Hugh Laurie able to get the offense going? They turned it on in Game 4. Everybody's got to keep up. Everybody's got to step up. So listen, this is what the playoff championship is about. It's a long haul, and right now it's a 3-game series. Whoever wins goes home.
Listen, I mean, this is 239 in a nutshell. I mean, this is what it comes down to. You have you have the 2 best teams in the league tied 2-2 in a series going into the final night of the season. There's been a lot of hype. Call it what you will, man. People are really in the 239 community is really into what's going on. It's been exciting. It's been exciting hockey. You don't know what's going to happen. It's unpredictable, and that's the joy of what we're doing over here. This series it's going to be a great finish tonight. I'm like so excited to be a part of it. Really, I am. My Twitter is on fire right now. Literally on fire. I'm not even kidding. First and foremost, so here's an interesting stat, and shout out to Time to Get Steven for this. Ed Old Dad, make things more interesting and mention who was the goalie against Superstar in that Season 10 loss, and that is very true. It was Drift King versus Superstar in that Season 10. Many, many moons ago, I had Superstar. Drift completely traped his fucking team. It was like Hergs, fucking Hugh Laurie, Ringer A, BCD, whatever the case was. They beat us, man, and that was it. So there's a little bit of redemption. At Ballbag, a fan of the show, at Old Dad 21, Boys in 6, book it. Hashtag Hansability. Hashtag boys become men. Always fun from Yambag. From at Daddy Dunner, that's you don't know. At Old Dad, at that eye guy has only scored big goals all playoffs. And that's another great point, man. I take you back to the ODS series. He scored a big goal in that. Dunn went on record as saying that Odd scored the dagger goal in game 3 or 4. I forget what it was versus them. The guy's been so good. It blows my fucking mind. And this is not even because I'm a Odd guy fanboy, because everybody knows that I am. He's incredible. He plays left wing. He plays left D. He plays right D. He plays wherever the fuck I ask him, and he's good everywhere. I don't understand it. This one's from AC. Dolly and Demar are both offensive studs. Who is the better defensive winger? Oh, interesting. Marine Mike, you know a little bit about Dolly? You know a little bit about Demar? Who is it?
Here's the thing. Like I said before, Dolly, I mean, he is a great forechecker. I mean, I played with him before in the past, and his style is consistent. He's just like how I play, which I love being paired with him because we both can forecheck, we both can turn the puck over and make plays. If he can continue doing that with his momentum from first night, I can see him putting more goals in. Now, here's the thing. If D-Mark gets into the open ice like we saw in game 3 and 4, he was sneaking in more and more, he's going to be able to put pucks in as well. So it's going to be who can play the tighter defense to keep the other person from scoring. I mean, that's just right now. I actually have right now. I talked ability about this the other night. Whoever's going to be the playoff MVP, and we were saying Daliama. Then game 3 and 4 came out. D-Mart stepped his game up and pulled shit out of his ass and made it a series again. So it's anyone's game at this point. Where it's going to really determine is if the Black Sails continue playing their collapse D, which is going to help out Superstar. Superstar hasn't played, like you said before, he hasn't played goalie in quite some time. He's a solid goalie. I hated playing against him, but he hasn't played in a while. So, I mean, it's going to be really interesting seeing that happens. But look what happened with me in season 2 with the Hollywood Blondes. I barely played. I came into the finals, and I was told that I was staying in for the last game, and we almost took the cup. So you never know what may happen. You never know. If the forward can get behind you guys, behind you on Daily and Odd, it's going to determine if Drift can finally stop making his moves on the first move. I mean, he commits on the first move lately on the series of last night or the other night. Every time he made a commit to the first move. He's a better goalie than that, a lot better goalie. He needs to wait for the second or third move. Don't commit right away, and he's going to be able to stop those breakaways. That's what killed you in game 4.
Yeah, the breakaways were tough. Like I said, that's me, man. That's on me. That won't happen tonight. I can promise that. So here's an interesting stat because we're talking about D-Mart, okay? We're talking about Dolly, but do you know who actually leads this series in points?
Hugh Laurie.
It is Captain Goldencock himself, Hugh Laurie.
6 points in game 4.
He had 6 apples in game 4. He was in on every single one of their other goals, 1-1-1. Hugh Laurie has been in on every single Black Sails goal in this series. So with that being said, is Hugh Laurie right now taking his game to the next level, a level that we haven't seen in years? I'm going to ask you, Ability. I know that you didn't play with Goldencock back in the day, but this is vintage Hugh. He's scoring greasy goals. I recall 2. Just, he threw off shots. Those are called Hugh Laurie goals. Those are the ones where he accidentally bumps into you in front of it. I'm just kidding. No, he gets to those grimy areas, man. He takes those shots that nobody else wants to take. Ability, I'll give it to you. Is Hugh Laurie taking his game to the next level, man?
Ooh, let's not go that far, okay? The guy's got game. I don't know if you could take it to another level. I can tell you when I played a series against him earlier this season, I won't want to say scrappy, although they'll look scrappy. He positions himself properly to get that rebound, to get that drop puck by a goalie, and he does not hesitate to slap it in the back of the net. And that's a scary proposition. I saw him working it against you guys, just waiting for it. And then finally he got his opportunities. He's also exceptionally great at finding the open guy, whether that be Demart or Burks. And those guys are going to be primed and set for one-times tonight. Steven's going to have his work cut out for him. If you or odd guys slip up at all, it's going to be a shot on net every single time. I guarantee that. This is coming down the stretch here. Both teams want this bad, as evidence of the first 4 games. I can't wait to watch it, man. I got the eye of the tiger playing in the back of my skull right now. I am lit up with anticipation for this. Hugh Laurie, he'll get it done. He'll be in the right spot. You guys better keep your eye on him. It's going to be trouble.
It's just, again, you know, the biggest thing that I'm like having to grasp with this whole thing, guys, is that like we started this thing 10 months ago and we see where we're at now. We see how many teams we have. I mean, this is probably our most successful season yet, but for so many different reasons. We have a lot of new faces who maybe played with us in the past that have come back that we haven't seen in forever. Dalai Lama, Asidu, you know, Kayla took some seasons off. Like, we're getting people back and getting people excited again. We truly are doing something special here, but everybody's in. Everybody's engaged. Even people who aren't in the playoff or like not playing are engaged with what's happening. I got to watch that series. And, you know, again, I feel like this has that real hype to it. And it's exciting, man. Like, even me, like, sitting, like, nerding out in my fucking basement, like, knowing, like, 25 people are watching. I fucking live for this shit, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm excited for tonight. But that's the series. I don't need any predictions. We all know where we sit. Okay? Everybody knows where we sit. Now, I did say on my Twitter, for all of you who follow me, that I had a special announcement going on today with something that happened. But before I get to that, I got 2 tweets. Did I miss the announcement, or was the surprise just Danny McBride co-hosting? Hashtag Thursday Letdown. No, there is still. I think that's you, Mike. I think he's talking about you. Maybe looking like Danny McBride.
Haters are going to hate.
Listen, man, it's tough because everybody says we look alike, so like it could be me as well, right? So I don't know.
I have a question. Where's your red jersey? I thought we had this planned. Where's your red jersey?
I forgot, man. I'm literally forgot.
Of course you did.
Daly's not good with dressing up for special shows.
Just for you. I was all excited, like we're gonna look alike, and now you just kind of like let me down.
Listen,
you let me down.
Listen, Esoteric can confirm this. My kid was being a legitimate asshole today. Like, legitimate. Like, totally knew what he was doing, being a jerk. I was actually talking to Esoteric on the phone. The kid is running amok, and he was being not great. So, like, there was that, and then my wife was late. It was a whole thing. But, we showed up almost on time. That's a win in my book. I mean, that's a win. So, there's that. Yambag, things we learned tonight. Marine Mike plays like Dolly. Hashtag Mike is drunk. That's from Yambag. Mike, do you have anything to say about that or no? All right, he's just going to smoke a square, so that's perfect. If boys win, Mike did say he would drink a 5th of vodka on the next Thursday Throwdown. That's a thing, right, Mike? Oh, God, he's up. He's moving. Hey, look at him move. Where'd he go? All right, well, we're going to get to our announcement because I really have no idea. He kind of goes rogue, so we're just going to let that be. Anyways, with that being said.
Ready to roll.
Oh, my God. So he's ready. He's going to be chugging Absolute on a boys win. It's good to know. All right, guys. So special announcement is something that we talked about today. We're going to wait till next week. As you know, let's start promoting it now. Next week is your award show. Everybody get excited for that. It'll be Pale. It'll be myself. It'll be Ability, a.k.a. Ric Flair, a.k.a. Woo! Doing the whole bit. Woo! I think there he is. There he is. Hopefully,
Mr. Glorious.
Okay, Mr. Glorious will be. Him and his 7 fucking toes will be there. Hopefully, Agent's feeling up to it. He'll be there too, man. It's going to be a spectacle. It's always going to be fun. Did we decide if we're dressing up? I swear to God, I'll dress up for real.
If I have a suit. I got my suit ready to roll.
Oh, yeah. It's a thing. We're dressing up.
Okay, we're going to dress up. That's fine. Okay, we'll do that. But tonight, we're going to wait till next week. But, Pale, you want to say what we're going to do tonight? I'll let you tell the announcement.
Yeah, so, guys, we've done the award voting. That's still open, I believe. If you go on the awards and you haven't voted yet, get your votes in. But we are going to go ahead and announce the All-Stars, the first and second team All-Stars tonight.
Thank you for your votes, everyone.
We want to set up.
Greatly appreciate it.
We want to set up the All-Star game as soon as possible. We tried to get it going last year, and it didn't work out because there was such fast turnover from one season to the next, and we just really couldn't make it work with the players involved. So this year we're going to do something a little differently. The All-Star voting is in. We're done. It's over. We're announcing the All-Stars tonight. We are announcing that Thursday, next Thursday, we are going to be having an All-Star game. We are going to invite all the All-Stars to be part of the All-Star game. If you can make it, awesome. We want you all to be there. If you can't, the next guy in line is going to be there. The next guy that was on the All-Star ballot that got the third amount of votes, however many votes it is, that person's going to be the replacement. So if you were on this list that Daly's about to read off, we want you at the All-Star game next Thursday. What you got, Dales?
Yeah, no, and here's the thing with it too, guys, is sorry, I'm pulling it up right now. Don't mind me. But with the list, guys, and with everything that we're going to do, we want to make it happen. I hate when fucking Yambag's right, because he's sitting in front of his computer right now, jerking off on the keyboards because he told me, "You're never going to get it to work, Dales. Never." I'm like, okay, relax. And Pale's right. We had crazy turnover last year. We couldn't get everybody kind of going, so it didn't happen. But I want to make this a thing. I want it to be what it is. I want to stream it. I want to get people involved. I want people to get excited about it. I don't want it to just be a throwaway game. So what we're going to do is this. Again, next Thursday's the game. I'll throw something up in the forum. If you are an all-star, please respond there. If not, hit me a G-chat. Give me something, myself, Pale, one of us something, so we can get you on there as confirmed to play. It's going to be next Thursday. We can do a couple teams. We can, swap. We can do first team, second team. We can have fun with it, man. Let's make it a fun night where we all get together, blow farts, drink beers, and fuck around. I think it'll be kind of cool to do it. So, without further ado, let's start with the first team forwards. Drum roll. Now, we're not going to do a drum roll. First team forwards. We've got D-Mart 15. No shock there. Congratulations, D-Mart. Stealth Luka D. Another great season. No shock there. And Dank Love, who did have a phenomenal season that ended with a little bit of emo, but had a phenomenal season nonetheless. Again, Esoteric shouted him out on the Elitist show. I saw that he apologized on the new site. Man, I'll be honest, I don't really know. Like, I know what happened, but I don't really know what happened. But I wish him the best. I hope he can turn it around. Hopefully he shows up for the game. We got our first team all-star D pair, Sea-Doo 77. You can go ahead and let her know, Dahlia, that she made first team all-star D. And it is, I always feel weird when I say my own name, but me and Sea-Doo were the first team all-star D, and then B Crips will be playing net, or was the first team all-star goalie. Shout out to all the first team all-stars. I'll send it over to Ability. Ability, do you feel that everybody kind of deserved to be on that list? Who's on that list?
Oh, man, not only did they deserve to be on that list, you're talking about some of the best players in the league, hands down. These guys are going to kick some ass, and I'm telling you what, right now, I'm going to put together, or someone or a group of us are going to put together a commentary for that All-Star game. And, man, I can't wait to see it, because this is literally the best of the best this season going at it. This could be real exciting. I hope all of you take the opportunity to fight this one out, because I want to see the matchup.
Now, before I go over to the second team, Marine Mike, man, your name hasn't been called yet, but do you think there's a shot that you hit the second team?
What is this? I mean, I thought we're freeing John Scott and Marine Mike over here. I mean, this is some bullshit.
Well, there's two team all-stars, man. There's two teams, so there's an opportunity here.
I really think that we should actually, maybe for next year, just a thought. I mean, I'm not just saying this for me. I'm saying this for all waivers. That this would get waivers to actually be more involved in the game, like want to come play. Waivers should have a chance to win awards as well as be a chance to be on the All-Star list.
Hold on a second. You got to tune in next week to find out. I'll say that.
Oh.
You got to tune in next week to find out.
Oh.
I told you guys, the media team's always thinking we got ideas out here. Well, you seem really giddy, and you're not upside down. It's a win-win, really, when you think about it. So that's good. He's upside down again. I'm smoking a dart. Yep, there he is, man. Your beard looks glorious, by the way. Just thought you should know that. All right, without further ado, let's get to the second team All-Stars. Again, here's the thing, guys and gals. There's so many good players. It's always so close. Again, we had 46 responses in a 90-person league or whatever. So we have half the responses. Okay, so about 50% of the league responded. Again, we try our best. There are snubs. Shout out to Savvy, man. He finished third in goals. He didn't make an All-Star nod. I know the plus minus wasn't great, different things, but shout out to Savvy, man. Like it's unfortunate. Like it's tough to get everybody on there. I get it. But guys, just keep in mind, we're trying our best out here, the whole thing, and your participation is what makes it go. So the last thing I want is for someone to, complain about and not be voting and different things like that. So again, we're trying our best. Any ideas that you guys have to make this better, please come to us. Last year, you guys said that there's too much shit to click. So I changed everything. I made it easier for everybody. So we're listening. We're always listening to you guys. Just let us know what works, what doesn't, what's better, what's not. And we go from there. But again, this league doesn't go without you guys. So just let us know. And we try our best to accommodate. Now, without further ado, second team All-Stars. We got our forwards. Clancy, the rookie. Clancy making first team forwards. You got Brick City, who had another phenomenal season. And a guy from the boys, it's King Rome, BBB, repping in the All-Star game. Shout out to those three. Now you got your D, Joe Thornton. Well-deserved, having a phenomenal year. A forward playing D and doing a tremendous job. And Drug Monkey, his first All-Star nominee, second team All-Star. Shout out to Drug, man. He had a phenomenal season with the Wolfpack HC. And your goalie for the second team All-Star is another BBB guy. It is time to get Steven, who had basically a record-breaking season in net, and he missed no game threes. So everybody, he didn't miss one. Anyways, with that being said, Pale, how do you feel about all the names on this list, man?
Yeah, I think everybody there is that's supposed to be, man. Like I don't think there were really any huge snubs or anything like that. I mean, listen, all these guys that were nominated for the All-Star, just being nominated is a cool thing. You're getting recognized by somebody that you had a great season. So I mean, look, everybody that was on that list had a great season, and everybody deserved to be there. So I can't say that anybody got snubbed. I can't say that anybody didn't deserve to be there or deserved to be there over somebody else. I'm excited to get this All-Star game on the way. I'm excited to see how all these guys play together. It's going to be fun to watch.
And the thing is, man, and Pale can attest, like Pale and I talk a lot, like, off show and stuff. And this is something that him and I last year, awards mainly, and then the All-Star game wanted to kind of reboot this. It was something we kind of did season 2, but it was really, half-ass. We want people to get excited about it. We want it to be a spectacle. We want it to be special. So with that being said, like I said, him and I are going to be putting in the work to make sure this game goes, and we want it to be a regular thing. Exciting stuff. So that's your first and second team All-Stars. Again, we have backups. I have them set up. Be checking your Xbox Live messages, guys. If we get a confirmation from someone who cannot make it, we're going to go on to the next person. So anybody who is on the ballot, you could be playing in this game. Again, it's just going to be a fun night. We're going to blow farts, do stupid shit. Like I said before, I won't repeat, even though I already did because I suck or whatever the case is. But that'll be next Thursday. I'm sure we'll get some streams going. Ability does a great job. And speaking of that ability, I was playing and I wasn't too in tune with what you were doing. I saw some Magilla emo the next day. Shout out to Magilla. Fucking love the guy. He literally lives like 25 minutes from me. I've known him for like 8 fucking years, and we've never hung out. It seems like a travesty. Anyways, with that being said, Ability, where can people watch the game tonight, and where can they hear the stream?
Okay, so I'm going to make this easy for you, dudes. All right, this is the deal. I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch TV/XAbilityX, no spaces. We take the stream from whoever we want. So sometimes you might hear on the show, and we're going to try to avoid doing this. We might say, hey, you need to go watch so-and-so to get on the same timing as everybody who's commentating. That is in no way, shape, or form mean jump off our stream, go watch the other stream. If you want the commentary, it's going to be on Twitch TV at XAbilityX, no spaces.
Cool. So that's going to be there. Honestly, that's what I know Odd and Joe are streaming. I don't know who's streamer pulling. That's irrelevant. Guys, go to Abilities Twitch. That's the goal here. That's what we want. That's where the hype's going to be. That's where going to be the commentary is going to be. If for some reason you don't want commentary, if for whatever crazy reason you don't like to hear that, then Joe Thornton streams on Twitch, Blue Shield 19, I believe, and Odd Guy streams on Mixer. But why would you want to do that? You're getting grade A commentary from Ability. I don't know who else is who's on with you tonight. Do you even know? I know Marie
I don't
Mike's
even
there.
know yet. I'm just going to wing it. But if you don't want commentary, then fuck you.
Exactly.
I love it. And I see too, shout out to Hans Roberto. I haven't talked to him in quite some time, but he's been doing great work with the cards, man. All the photoshopping, everything's been fucking awesome. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. He's been doing good stuff. Again, remember those dynamic ratings, guys. Season to season, those things can change. You know, it can go up, they can go down. Completely performance-based, which is so cool. I mean, it's so weird to me because I don't know who he is. I mean, we can have this great debate all day, but I don't know who the guy is, but he's doing a shit ton for the league. Also want to give a shout out to Mr. Hollywood, Jim Flanagan. He came up with a super, super wicked new Thursday Throwdown featured image for us when we do the post on the site. So shout out to him, man. He's been doing a ton behind the scenes, guys. He's commentating game by game on Twitter. Shout out to DJ as well because he's been doing that. He's been keeping the goals updated on that, been giving some analysis. He's been doing the all the updating on the video, the playoff preview video, the finals preview video, which was fucking fantastic. If you didn't see that, go check that out, man. That's a hype video if I've ever seen one. I literally was at work and got chills watching it because I was like, fuck, I'm pumped now. I'm ready to go, and it's only 9:30 in the morning, right? So there's that. And then he's been doing all the bracket that you see. He constructed all that, man. He's been doing so much stuff behind the scenes, so he's got to get some due. Shout out to Mr. Hollywood as well. Guys, I told you before the show we were going to run a little bit short today because me and Mr. Dalai Lama himself have some serious shit to attend to tonight. It's like the finals or something. I don't know. But we're going to go play a practice game with our team. But, Pale, anything you want to say before we pop off tonight, man?
Nah, I think I'm good. I'm really excited to watch these finals and see who that belt's going to next. Good luck, boys.
Ability?
Well, I must say that I got a lot of faith in both these teams tonight. I am pumped. I am pumped as hell to watch these games go down. I hope both teams come out with the firepower needed to win a championship. Everyone's going to go at it. Each one of those players on the ice is going to have their moment to shine. I promise you, it's going to happen. Everyone needs to step up tonight. Make the best of it. Go get that thing, boys.
Golly, how you feeling, man?
I'm pretty stoked. Just kind of want to get it over with, you know. It's been a long season, a long grind, and I really think the two best teams ended up in the finals. And good luck to Hughes' team. I mean, they're a bunch of dynamite guys too, and may the best team win. I'm just super excited to play.
Mike, give me what you got, man.
Save the best for last. Love it. Tonight's going to be a great night. It's going to be Dalai Lama versus D-Mart. It's going to be the Double D show. No, I'm not talking about Pale. But other further news, if you draft Marine Mike, I work at Pepper's Farms. Right now, there's a poll going. You get a 5-pound bag of Milano cookies. So please, I beg of you.
What a fuck.
Please. Cheers.
Oh my God. Usually, where the fuck do you get? How does that even happen? Like, how? Were they just like, here, take a 5-pound bag of cookies? Like,
no, we have an employee store, so like loaves of bread, Pepper Farms bread is like 50 cents a loaf. These are imperfect cookies, like the ones that are kind of messed up, so they throw them all in the bag. And for the employees, we pay $1.50 for a 5-pound bag of chocolate cookies, or $1 for non-chocolate cookies. So I mean, I got the hookups.
Well, I always like to save the best for last. And the best for last, that's always me because I close the show. Don't forget that, Marie and Mike. With that being said, guys, another edition of Thursday Throwdown. Roberto's the guy wearing the yellow bush on his bald-ass head. How the fuck can you say you haven't talked to him? LOL. That was from Magilla. Anyways, guys. Oh my God. That's been another edition. Next week is our award show. We're going to do some like dress up shit. I'm sure Marie Mike's going to be looking fucking crazy as hell with 7 toes and a 5-pound bag of Pepperidge Farm Milano cookies, man. But until next week, Thursday Throwdown out. See you later, guys.
Peace. I'm not Hansel Roberto.